the stories.
All these are working there for people. You can't. Oh, I'll just tell you what I see.
Alright.
Why will I see the good thing? Tell you what.
Don't worry about the Skyrim music, that's just my browser background noise. Don't worry about it. Perfect.
All these toilet paper rolls now. Bro. Where?
Oh. Eli's gonna go do something else. So. Yeah.
Alright, sorry chat, I was typing in my friend's chat, I was telling him I'm getting off the lethal, I'm gonna open back up my VTuber and we're gonna try something else today. I reopen VTube Studio on my phone. What other games did I get recently? Oh, I've been meaning to play this. Alright, my VTuber's back, guys. Alright, and then game cursor. Will that capture? We full screen this. Alright guys, we're playing Slay the Princess. Full screen it. Skip. Nothing. Quick menu visible. On. Boil effect on. Flickering image on. Auto advanced text off. Turn. Controls. Actually, I don't care. New game. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is
Oh, wait,
a
let me-
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alright. Alright, now my stream is up. You're on a path in the woods.
You're
Yeah.
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Why though?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Are you stupid?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which causality doesn't matter here.
Okay.
Because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end. And there is no changing that.
Okay.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Okay.
Unless, of course...
I'm not gonna do my job.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I do.
I mean, maybe some people do. Nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those.
I am.
That's the spirit.
I always want to offer my
You make your
people.
way up the short
Ooh,
path
this is
of
really
the
pretty.
cabin.
That can move our house to see
You'll find
over.
the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay.
You're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore
Yeah.
him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin. Head into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Interior cabin's also sorry, I missed this. Interior cabin almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty. The floor and walls are painted with fine layer of dusty like furniture. A plain wood table protecting a pristine
The
blade.
blade is your implement.
And
You'll need it if you
explore, take the blade.
take the blade from the table. It
Enter the basement. Also, if she can enter the world, how is the simple blade gonna
The
enter?
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase
This.
faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her
Yeah.
voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Yeah.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so
It's
long
a-
since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs.
There's a lock
and
out.
lock
There's
eyes
nothing
with the
clean
princess. There's a
Her
heavy
to
chain
far
around her
wall to
wrist,
the basement.
binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
There's on the desk.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward,
Forward,
your
if
grip on the
you're
blade
going to-
tightening.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. I'm probably chained up in
Enough
this
of
basement
it
for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, so you should just drop.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate
It
now,
now
it'll
be too late in this.
You
Okay.
lunge forward without a moment. You feel flesh
Okay,
easily
so
give
you
way
give way,
and
so
look
look
down
at-
to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
I did it. I win.
Oh,
Oh,
this is it, isn't it?
yes.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
Okay.
do you actually
There's
believe
somebody-
this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Bye.
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Yeah.
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. Is it over?
Is it really over?
Yes, exactly.
She's
It's
dead.
over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs. Why do I feel like you did kill someone?
I agree. Good
Whether
enough.
good or
Something
not,
was.
something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
Days. This will sink in and help you ease your guilty conscience. Nah, I feel
That day
great.
isn't today.
Hey, leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return.
Only a world saved from certain doom
Isn't
only-
what you find.
Say,
Instead, what you find is nothing at all.
Where
a lush forest
What happened?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are far away from.
This good. Everybody happy. You'll be happy.
What's
bullshit.
done is done.
It's not going
This is
to
what's
be
best
best
for
for everybody. Trust me.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months.
You never
Hey,
gonna stay here forever.
I do. But, Blade, I can hear everything you
You
say.
say little voice.
There's only one thing I want you to use that to his
you
right.
here.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness, do you not? There's more for us to do.
Yes.
And the don't you...
I mean, nobody kills. I didn't kill him, thank
I
you.
made this happy
Happy
little
little
place.
pigs for you, it's not good
Is this
enough.
not a good enough reward for
30
saving the
plus,
world?
you
And it's
ain't great.
Whatever. For the first time since time
Time
stopped meaning anything,
you
throw open the door to the basement and walk down the step. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you bleed
die.
it.
Okay. The Spectre.
You're on a path in the
It
woods.
was.
And
At the
end of that
impasse,
path
it's
is you're here to sleep. By tricks.
Tricks, what is
He doesn't remember what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe it's best to
Let's
keep
keep it that
That's
way.
fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her
Oh,
last time. We'll just do it again.
Voice the call.
For whatever reason, you're going to insist that this has happened.
I'm proceeding to the cabin.
A warning. But she won't.
She won't be a problem. Proceeding to the cabin. I'll stab her again. No balls. The voice of the cold is
The
not.
interior of the cabin is cold.
Wait, there's a
soft
mirror
odor
now.
of dirt permeating the air.
The
Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade.
This is
perched
different from
on
last
the
time.
edge. The blade is your It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying.
thing, she's dead.
She's dead. We killed her already.
First the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the
There's
basement.
a door.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
This isn't a wall.
Well, the
It's a
mirror. Right, the mirror clean.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. There was a mirror a second ago.
Yeah.
Now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not. You take the blade from the table.
Yeah. But where's the...
The door to the basement groans open,
This looks different
revealing an
too.
old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick
If the
layer
princess
of
is
dust.
playing
The
her...
room below. Nobody's here. As much as I appreciate the
Without the
optimism,
message,
guess we'll just
yeah.
have to go down and see.
She already...
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
You are still bound by
Okay.
She's
Definitely
definitely
dead.
dead.
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your
It's
thought,
just
the top
top
of the
of
head,
head.
two deep-set eyes stare
stare
up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
She was right.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost.
Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Okay, the voice of the cold is literally just me. It's like, wow, what's it supposed to do to us?
It's you.
Ew.
Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Well, I did kind of kill you.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Nah. Awkward.
Her touch is cold and ethereal,
Ethereal, formless.
formless, yet real enough that her icy fingertips sense. So she has a body, and she's right there.
Slayer.
Without a moment's hesitation,
This is
you
Slayer.
relax like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from,
prickly,
all you
go
manage to
past
do is
it with a
not
funny.
You're adorable
Adorable.
and confused.
I just want to kill you.
But it didn't say you could touch
That's
me.
me.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the
Exchange
job,
job,
or
or what?
what? You don't look dead,
Dead
killer.
killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a
There's-
sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed.
You don't feel
Still
dead,
dead
killer.
either.
She lets go and pulls away.
I'm less interested in why
How you are.
and a lot more interested in what
What
you
you
are.
are.
I've tried to leave on my own.
Leave from
Before you came back to me,
factory
I
exploring.
explored every
Swift
inch of this place, even the spaces between walls. But I never found a way out. I always wanted right back here.
Okay.
I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here.
Okay.
But you can come and go as you
Yes,
please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all,
Oh, you know me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can?
Yes,
She
yes,
is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen.
But
Would she be able to see
us.
us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out.
and what? You just believed her?
That's cold.
You killed me with
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over.
Yeah.
He's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done.
One.
What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
No, fuck it.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to
Which
haunt.
business of what? Ending the world?
Maybe I'll haunt you.
Bet.
It's a tough question.
Asking
Asking someone what you...
The princess leans in close and pauses. The frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when it's someone's dead.
Okay, why does your face do that?
She pulls back with a playful
Playful grin.
I don't think most living people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Yeah, some people do. Turn.
The princess swims through the
I
air in
want
front
to.
of you, pausing for a brief
Brief
moment
moment.
as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply
Deeply
into yours.
There's a hunger
There's
in
a
her
hunger
gaze.
in her gaze.
Thanks for the body,
Face
killer.
killer.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
I.
See you soon.
Okay.
She
Yum.
rushes forward and then she's gone.
Gone.
A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs.
I love the
Your
detail that
mind
in
growing
this entire
cloudy
time you can
and
still see her
confused as
body
it
in the
settles
background.
over your very
Still
soul.
chained up. This is.
I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Go. Oh, we frozen to death?
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor.
Get up. You've still got a job to do.
Alright.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yes.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor? Are they also supposed to be you?
Yes.
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm
Yeah? Go on.
Um.
Finish the thought. What are you?
a voice?
Voice.
I'm me, is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
Literally, the voice of the cult is just me. He is just me, IRL, bro. Bro does not give a shit about anything or anyone, and I am so here for it. Bro is literally me.
You have to deal with this annoying bickering all the time?
Yes.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
Yeah. It actually
I'm
does.
clearly the same thing you are.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll all go away once we leave this place. I don't know how you can tolerate all of this noise.
You'd be surprised.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
Are you?
So you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
Oh.
I'm just going to ignore her.
No.
You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you.
Every
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
Yo, that last line is my life.
Oh, shut up.
Stop
That's how
trying
you manipulate everyone. Or
everyone.
don't, actually. It doesn't really matter. Because you
You'll
won't be a...
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do.
Leave the basement. Screw you.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form, and clumsy with...
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like...
But that's exactly
Okay,
what
wait.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leave... It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
Voice of Cold thinking through this logically, thinking through this illogically, thinking through this stupidly. He just like me.
Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world?
Yeah, are they talking about like the universe or just the Earth?
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this
Yeah,
place.
narrator.
It's because he can't stop me.
Not me.
Why do you think he sent
Sent
you
you
here?
here.
I hate to admit it, but she's not wrong.
Yeah.
It's just the weight of it all.
Yeah.
It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And why?
Wine.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Charge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier.
I love that. I actually can't see myself, and the one time I scraped it, it was some like a non-human creature, like non-human hand against the wall.
Finally. Finally.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it
Look
on the
at
door
that
handle.
hand. That hand ain't
Pause
human.
before you open it.
Look at those claws.
Exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's
Yes.
see what happens.
Open.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough. Collapsed to the ground. You and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. Yes?
Nothing. He's gone.
Gone.
And so is everything else.
Yep.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
Yes.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world?
Yes.
We're still here.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part?
Oh wait, I'm pretty sure the voices or the previous gameplays, the voice of the hero I start out with, that's just me slaying her. Voice of the cold is after I slay her.
Alright. Let's see if I'm stuck with you forever.
Pick up a passenger, take her to your destination, hitchhiker. You feel lightness in your chest, appears like an ice emerge from body, stare up at
Guess
it.
not.
This
All's well that ends
is
well,
alright.
right? You lived up to your end of the bargain, so I'll live up to mine. Thanks.
Oh, she actually.
I think
This
this is where I'm meant to be.
Yes. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of hands. Yoshikage Gyo, double field day with this one. Please don't be back. You're just so distant in our way, let something else
She's
escape.
Where did she go? And where's that mirror?
Why is it your eyes now? No,
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
and thankfully no
Don't bother
need.
looking for her. I'm sure it's just a waste
Yeah,
of
it would
time.
be.
I'm begging you.
Ooh, don't do this. Ignore him. Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel
You're
right.
right,
It feels different.
final
Ignore
for
him.
him.
You have.
I do. Does this feel small, distant as you approach? Gaze into my reflection. Look at my damn arm. Alright, wait, can you guys see my cursor on stream at what I'm pointing at? Hey, no you can't. Alright, but you see those fingernails? That's not human. This is like a reptilian bird thing. Just... What am they? You're at the cabin. Oh, it's just her. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are
I
you?
am solitary lights in an empty city.
What are you? I don't know what I
I
am.
think that you are like me.
Eh,
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Oh. The gift of fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
Look at all the hands constantly shifting. Even if I don't move my cursor at all, they're still, and it's really cool. I love the art style.
This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for an understanding heart. Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
What you never knew? As the end
How
of
can the world
have
have ended
ended,
if we are talking?
That is true. No narrator.
You are the only
I
thing
think
I
I've
have
ever known.
The space
This
we're
word
in is
is
vacant.
vacant. Nothing
comes
comes
near
here but
us.
us. You say the
I
princess.
have only just now,
Now
stirred
stirred.
to consciousness.
I tune you to be free. Destroy my body. Erase your will to end your life, but as it burns into your space body should be. You feel nothing at all. When many hands in front of you reach forth, you only touch the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Damn. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and
That we are
meant to reach them.
some.
There is no
That's
exit,
it.
but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more
Like
perspective,
this.
so that I may be
There you go.
whole. And perhaps
Perhaps
then
you'll
we will know our freedom.
Freedom. More pieces of you do I have to
More
find.
than you have
That I've
found,
found.
but
Oh,
less than there are to find.
find.
I
I'm
am
infinite.
infinite.
What the fuck does that mean? Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell
I'll
you
tell
to remember her. You won't.
Oh, thing goes dark and I die. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess. Bring
You're
this
on a path in the woods,
Ooh,
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that, you're here to.
you skip previously dialogue rating tab. Turn around and leave. That is just where I'm not going, the cabin.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
I mean,
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash
Yeah.
our hands of this. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking
he knows
about.
exactly what you're talking about. We're so cold back. I like them.
Strange. It looks like this path
Leave again, turn around again, and leave again.
really keen on wasting everyone's time.
Turn
aren't
here.
you? It's remarkably selfish. if you
Yeah,
ask me.
I want to. Don't mean I would
When I
actually kill
said
somebody for that.
everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
Yeah, don't care.
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone.
Yeah, so?
So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really but fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin
Look at
again.
it.
Now, I'm not normally one for...
Start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to keep trailing through the wilderness until I
There's
find a
always
way
a
out.
choice. Let me tell you
Right
right
now.
now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone. And here we go.
But
As you trudge into the
there's-
woods, something strange. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes.
The cabin.
As you focus on
The
your
cabin,
surroundings,
the
you
cabin,
start to
the cabin,
realise
the
that
cabin.
those flickers in every direction, there is a path. Wait, you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how
But you're
many
just going to do
paths
whatever
or
you can to
cabins
shrink your
appear around
responsibility
you.
because you care
Just
more about
making
irritating
whatever
me.
you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Correct.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right?
Yes.
But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Yes.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent...
Chapter 2, The Stranger. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. And you're here to...
Slay her. Walls weren't here last
What are you
day.
talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or,
Heaven
forbid, if he doesn't remember what happened.
Heaven.
I
Maybe.
don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Heh.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin,
Eh.
but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his
He's
day.
just like me
By
for you.
ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone. The world really did end last time, didn't it? The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back.
I like a good shit alien.
You know I can tell when
Yeah,
you're lying.
lying, right?
Please take this seriously. A warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do it. If we're stuck going in there,
And
maybe
we
we
should believe her.
Ignore
She
him.
isn't
He's just being difficult.
difficult to
Let's-
see. An open mind, proceed into the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same
But
space.
I'm moving my.
all
You all
shit.
see this?
An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plane. The blade is your... If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, ram it. No, we're taking the knife.
Have you
But
seen
I've
this
already
place?
told you what you're doing.
Doing with
You're
it, doing
dealing
it for
with... You
princess.
can't just say that. Not when
And
everything
I
here
think
is
you're so wrong.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
My job
Yeah,
is to describe
yeah,
facts as
as
facts
facts.
and to
And
guide
you
you through
do
your
your
job,
job, which is
to
to
slay
slay
the
the
princess
princess.
and through that action, save the entire world.
Nuh-uh.
If you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. Nothing, because you're going. Just ignore the stress. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing.
Oh, oops. I didn't mean to.
I'm not going to stop doing my job.
Job.
So you're just going to
I
have
have
to
to get better at yours
yours.
and quickly if you don't mind.
Yes, take a deep
Deep
breath.
breath.
I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
He's right.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay. Good.
I take the blade.
Take the... Okay, then how we... The other way. Really... Switch your grip on the blade.
Congrats.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Fine.
You're right. This does look a lot better.
Yes, it does.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on
Yeah,
with
that's
it.
it.
We should look at ourselves. You won't be looking at
yes,
yourself.
sir.
Look, there's definite. There isn't.
And-
You insisting it isn't there? Just make.
Phil, hand to
We
my
shouldn't
hand.
waste time preening.
Amy.
But if he is lying about
Yeah,
the mirror, I'm
wait.
not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. So we're all in agreement then.
Push the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the bed. It's really.
Isn't it funny? Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub
I
your
can't
hand
breathe.
against the cabinet. It was there a second
There you
ago. Now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Yep. Throw the blade out of the window.
Yes! Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon
It
flies
flies
out
out
of
at
the
night.
daylight. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. What's done
It's done. Good luck. I have my hands. Have you seen my fucking claws?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all
Okay, this reminds us.
unidentifiable
Okay,
materials.
that you see that one spiraling one in like the mid left corner? That reminds me of Uzumaki and the fucking spirals. And it's freaking me the fuck out since I fucking hated that. Not that like it was a good story. I just hated it. It was so fucking creepy.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get.
I need to go
Your head
anywhere. Let it
throbbing
load
with the
down.
air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. The kind
A
of
miasma,
indiscernible
sludge.
quality
Are
that
we in
comes
Elden
from
Ring
being
location,
together
Poison
everything
Swamp?
There is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Are we in the Garden Nurgle?
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No,
No,
thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. We don't even
have a weapon.
But we already
I
tried
turned
turning around
and
and
leaving,
leaving,
didn't we?
And he threw up
The
a wall.
wall.
No way to
Way
go,
to go
forward.
forward.
And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know
No,
one thing for sure.
so.
And what's that? The fate of the world hinges on your success.
success.
There'll still be
Plenty
plenty
of
of
ways
ways to ruin
his day. They think this off right.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. But the further you go, the deeper you sink in.
There's a lot of
First, it's like a
saying
lovely
that, but I'll
plush
see you
carpet. Your
outside.
toe softness threatens to swallow you whole,
Oh,
to
rest.
wrest control of your body
Body
and surround
surrender.
you in slow going.
Hey,
But you
we
manage
may
to fight
fight
against
you.
the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you
Wait a
can feel
second.
yourself
Are these,
begin
like-
to untether.
Are these the storyboard of
Physical
it?
sensations dull and
Yes,
then
it
vanish,
is.
until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns
This
and
is like the
emotions of
storyboard.
journey.
These are like the beginning of
Continuous march
sketches
forward
before it
to a
looked good.
destination. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
Oh,
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
wait, why is this thing like
I
weirdly
feel
shaped?
so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also,
Still.
well, that was a trip, but now it's over.
yeah.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side. And why are we here again? You're here to...
Yeah. Just being an ass, remember, I'm still not sure we should trust you. It's tough for a bit. You know how
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece
Hey,
now.
style.
But I understand.
Yes.
Sometimes I feel like I'm being
We're
pulled
pulled
apart
apart
too.
too.
It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now
And another.
We can do that?
Yeah.
I don't like this.
There's
It's those cabins
cabins
all over
again.
Can we put her
Put
back?
back.
You said you'd been here before, right? What does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weasel their way into your head, unthink them.
It's already too late. You have a job to do here, but you need to do it now.
Ooh, new plan.
Man,
Let's see. We can make even
more
more
of her. Yeah. I'm trying to get you out of here, trying to figure. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. Leave the basement aggressively, Steven.
That's not right.
Nice.
Go on. You take a step forward.
Alright.
Your foot lands,
Land.
but it lands different.
Different.
You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread,
A
confident
comfortable stride. Wait a second. I just noticed they all have different emotions. One in the top definitely, but like they all look different.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope. as your
Use the
very
word
self
kaleidoscope,
is pulled in
yo.
incomprehensibly many directions.
He used the big word. He used the big one. He used the big one. Wait, there are 97 achievements in this game. I just checked. I want them all. I want them all.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to perish. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't...
Can't.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Yeah.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever.
For it
It
all.
falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
We were.
What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit.
Yes.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
The fuck?
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. Yeah,
Think they
surprised.
did
I didn't
that,
actually
that's
think
it.
our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Do my best. Oh, she got taken again. Good job, me. And guys, Becky, that knows she hears your reply. She's the illusion of choice when everything is possible, nothing is. No, she hears your reply. She got married too. If she goes to try to find here again, why is he here right now? Of course she's late. Let me save. Yeah, trust me, you've been here before, and you always get scared.
It feels so bad.
Yeah,
Look at, yeah, don't look at it. I don't.
Like that thing. And for you
What
without
is that
me.
supposed to mean?
Whatever awful thing I
I felt
felt
before, it feels so much worse. He's just messing.
That's right. Approach the mirror. Approach the mirror. Gaze into my reflection. Signs that you reach for it. Gone once again. The mirror always makes them leap. We need to see what is in it. The bloat. You've grown. Wait. Oh, I think I can see a bit more myself. We'll find yourself in a long quiet once again. See to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Yes.
Whenever you are ready,
Oh, I'm just. How are you the same? Are you the same being as you were before? How much have changed?
is a child the same as
Okay,
an
as if
infant?
it.
I am in
an
a
unbroken
broken
pattern.
pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives
Encased
and
in
carves new
avenues of
avenues
expression.
of expression.
For I am different, but I am the same.
Inside, Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I would. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than any.
You have any thoughts on this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope.
They used the funny
of
word
paths.
kaleidoscope.
They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Yeah, you are a thing of
They
hands.
will make for a rich and vibrant
heart.
Do not mourn
And
them,
then they
for
will
they will
get
finally get to know themselves.
themselves. You know what? I'm ready to go
I
back.
will long for your return, but it will give me
Need
time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Again. Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, The Young the Princess. A spiral vessel. Bring the stranger to
You're
her.
on a path, and you're here
To
to...
slay her. This guy bad. Yeah, this I'm not doing. No, you have to. Killing a princess.
Are you a
Monarchist is
Is
saying
slaying a
his-
princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
to kill her. I'll go to the cabin and talk to her. If she's bad to say, then maybe I'll say her, but I can't do anything to tell me the chance to meet her face
I
to
guess
face.
we'll just have to see
See
what
what happens.
But
But
a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out,
you can usually try
she
to
could
realize
easily
both
trap
the
you
time.
within each and every... So sure, go, talk to her.
Okay.
See how that turns out. You make your way up. We're not going to go through with this, right?
Yeah, alright, heard your spiel.
The interior of the cat.
Alright, I'm taking
Take
the
the
book.
blade from the table.
Enter the basement. Why can't I hold the
Her
blade?
voice.
Who's there?
She said, "Don't let it fool you.
Continue to the stairs.
You're still listening to reason."
I'm not talking to her yet.
You walk down the stairs
There's.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist,
I
binding
decided
her.
How
yet.
about you drop the
The
knife?
knife and
the
just
tw-
Look
to
how
the
reasonable she's being. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we
After.
talk to her.
Maybe
Maybe she really...
the baby coming of us. Drop it.
The blade
And
tumbles
those
out
are
of
your
your trembling
trembling
hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious...
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward. We'll be fine.
Aye.
Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish
Accomplish
here,
here.
but I can assure you there's no
simply saying
reasoning
with her.
Just make
Stop
sure
it.
you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
Floor, you're gonna need it.
Going to meet...
So here we are.
Yeah.
What an awkward start to a relationship.
There's people, there's things in the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world. I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been?
Down here.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly
She's
so
dangerous.
dangerous?
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart.
You don't.
Hopefully sooner.
How sweet.
Wait.
And they'll be a pal and help me get out of here.
We can
would
figure
you?
out how to deal
We
with
could
them
figure
after
out
I'm
how to deal
free.
with them after I'm free.
Actually, can examine the change. I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains
Okay,
binding the
okay.
princess. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even...
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Down.
Yes.
Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the keep.
Don't. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
I'll be here.
Here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement. Is someone else here?
Try the
You
door.
try the door. You're here to... Your shouts, and I'll repeat. You make your way easier for everyone.
Everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down with the knife. Pick it up and cut me.
me out of
Won't you
here.
like what happened?
If you do that, save the princess.
Against your better
Exactly.
judgment, you place the blade against you cut into
There's
her.
the
The
blade.
blade is sharp, and you make quick work
Quick
of
bit.
Before
Oh,
long, you're able to
yeah.
crack the bone.
Boom.
She pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the
Okay,
eye.
but how's she gonna fix that?
She didn't so much as utter a
Awesome.
sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's get out of
Get out of here. Still locked door.
We won't have any
Any
of
of
that. The
this.
stakes are too
Too high. I
You
can't let
just
her
let her
escape.
escape
No, I
into
can't
the
let
world.
her.
No, I just can't
Can't
let her
let her
escape
escape
into
into
the
the
world. As the princess approaches
Oh,
the bottom
boy,
stair.
yeah.
Wait, this isn't fair.
No, you
Watch me.
can't watch me.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little.
Your body lunges
Sorry.
forward. Stop it.
This.
The blade.
Move the
You're doing
blade.
your best to help
Tell
me,
me,
aren't
aren't
you?
you?
I can
I
see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this
This
quick.
quick.
She steps forward
Right,
and pries the
blade,
blade from your...
Maybe I'll see you in
Another
another.
life.
And then she slits your
Your
throat.
throat is on
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark.
It
And
was.
you
It was. Wait, the prisoner. Do I get to be out prisoner now?
You're on a path. You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Okay, no.
don't you start
I stand
grandstanding
with
about...
faith.
Don't forget what he did to us the last
Last
time
time.
around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth.
For us,
There's got to be a way out of it. For us and for the prince. I'm inclined to agree.
if I do agree, if
You
it
don't
doesn't
remember what
matter.
happened last. You know I can hear
You
you.
too, right?
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you?
Let's lead to the cabin.
Oh, she will lie. Yeah. Did you just say wink?
Wink out
No, I
loud.
didn't. Wink.
Wink.
Just ignore this
And it's clown and focus on the princess. I love the little voices in my head.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon.
Yeah.
A few pathetic with the only furniture. The blade is your.
Approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next. What are you talking about? This isn't a
The
wall.
wall is a mirror. Wipe the mirror
Reach
clean.
forward. No, now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know
Must
about
be
it, it must be
important.
important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
It will be. Take the blade.
You take the blade. Good idea. Much better to be armed.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase.
Stone now
Few
instead of
sputtering
wooden.
torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing
It was
across
wooden
glimmering
before.
patches of slimy moss on the stone
Not
steps.
stone.
If the princess lives here, slaying her voice, harsh but controlled.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
She now has 3 chains.
The heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves.
Yeah.
Should we be worried about... Why would you be worried about her restraint? Have you
Thanks.
noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose.
There's
What
a
an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat?
Yeah,
two of
let's
us should
just
chat.
chat. That's what. Are you doing? Just sit along, or just like sit with her.
You step towards
This
the princess,
but she
but she stops you before.
There's fine.
I
I
prefer to
prefer
keep
we
it
keep
this
some distance.
That's reasonable.
table.
We do have a weapon.
Where you were told to
You
sit.
do as she asks and sit on the floor.
Oh, it's still
Thank
good.
you. Now, what are your intentions?
Answer me. Hey,
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's complicated things. How? Exactly. Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
You mean a contingency?
A contingency
Contingency for what?
for you failing,
Obviously.
obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
It's true.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you, and maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never get it.
Listen.
It would be pretty
So
upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into danger. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake fine. But you won't get another. Yeah, just give it a rest. This isn't.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Happened after I died
Nothing
last time.
happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please. I wouldn't. And why? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's. And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know.
No.
Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
Yeah.
I am.
Like the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with eye.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yes, come out and say it then. You're just wasting time. Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. As if your situation weren't bad enough.
Ultra Blade.
Yes?
Oh, wait. Stuck here now, yes. Of your own jewelry. Yay.
Huh, so it does
That's
fit.
it.
And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now? Can't even cut ourselves out.
Guess
That's
we'll
horrible.
stop.
It's not all bad. We learned a
valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we specifically told
not to touch. Wait a second. My the nail grew longer on the figure of my
There's
cursor.
something special about this loose chain. It's clearly
Really important. Oh, this is gonna happen to me? No. What should we do?
Wait, I guess.
Yes.
Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
So we're both stuck there? Yep. One invisible. Nope.
That's rude. You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything.
The loop.
This is so boring. There must be something we can do to get out of here. But there isn't. Time, it passes and passes. At least the world is. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and you. But she's not ending anything.
She's just sitting there.
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it. How exactly does that work?
Yeah.
It just does.
Explain.
But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, let me guess.
Yes, the cabin
time is passing. The cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Yeah, Skeptic is right, Mr. Yeah. Even if it is supernatural, everything changes. Wait a second.
Yes, you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first. A bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. Then they get larger.
I don't like small talk.
Still rude.
Continue to wait in silence. The shading's darker. Oh, it's starting to break down.
Wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change.
Comes faster now.
The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework. You can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
I remember that word.
She hasn't starved.
Oh.
I guess she hasn't.
I didn't mean to skip a line of dialogue. Wait, is that a true?
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement.
Oh, are we gonna suffocate?
Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass and pass until suddenly
there are no walls.
again.
And then,
And I think he's gone.
God,
Would you look at that?
that.
We made it out of the cabin,
cabin.
and nothing bad had to
Bad
happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
cold. Oh, she gets yoinked. But you do not get the chance to respond. Nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Where did she go?
Mirror.
Of course it's good, but there's nothing. This is gonna be okay. Approach the mirror.
You're right.
Right.
Part of me wants the truth.
Small distant. Gaze into my reflection. Don says you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes me leave, but I need to see what's in it. Oh, I see the slime. The decay. You're withered. You're withered. I mean, yeah, after all that time, I would be. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a
There
growing
is
chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing
Again,
all at once.
love the
in
animation of the
directions
hands.
in
The
my
way they're all
attention
just still
and there to
frames,
hold.
but still look so
To look
lively.
at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Nice riddle.
All of me is
That's
changing.
changing. Yeah, the rest of me is still the same. At times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. That change you, doesn't that make you
It
worse?
changes me, but it doesn't
They
make
make
me
you
worse. Nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse?
Do you resent me? Not you more, I don't know what
It
that
says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
I just like her voice. That you will be to bring you next time.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring. My joy is in seeing what you choose.
There are no wrong answers.
There are no wrong.
Alright. Head,
I will
send me
be
back.
here when it is time. for
Everything
us
goes
to meet
dark and I
again.
die, yeah.
You're on a path in the
Guided
woods.
vessel, bring the prisoner to her.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know.
No more birds, no more trees. Have any evidence to back this
We're
up?
already on the path that leads to
cabin. You don't tell me why she's dangerous. I'm not
She's not dangerous.
dangerous.
She's just a princess.
Yes, wish she will,
The
unless you do something about it. I bet she gets
The
out
more
all
specifics you
specifics you
have,
have.
the harder it will be for you to do this
People
very
will listen to her
important
because
job.
listening to her is nature.
She's a
They do
princess.
everything will come crashing down. Yeah, I'm okay. You want.
Yes, but you'll
You
have to.
just slay her before you get it. Prize.
It's a secret,
Secret.
but I think you'll like.
it. Wait.
Can I guess
There-
what's in
yeah.
it? So sure. Go.
I'll talk to her.
to her. You make your. We're not gonna go. Ignore him.
Seed into the cabin. What if I don't take the blade?
The door to the basement
It
creaks
creaks
open,
open.
revealing a staircase
Yeah.
faintly illuminated by an unseen light. Her voice.
Hello?
It's hypnotizing.
Don't let it fool
Who
you.
you? I'm here to save you.
Really?
Here
You're here to
to
rescue.
I see.
Hey.
You're trying.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the
Let's
stairs
get-
and lock
there's
eyes with the
everything.
prince.
She's beautiful.
I am begging you to
Let's
stay
stay
focused.
Hi. I
can't
can't believe you're here.
believe
I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but
I'll see what I can do.
you're only making this
More
more.
difficult.
you.
Thank you.
You're making a no. You're doing the right. Walk
thing.
up to the chains, but they're large and heavy.
Yeah,
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhat doubtful.
oh,
Maybe there's some way to break the
break
chains?
chains.
Or if that doesn't work,
Or
I guess we can always...
there's
She
Let me
offers the
out.
suggestion. If we were stuck
Okay,
down there
yeah,
long
for a long
enough, I'm
time.
sure we'd be attempted to be someone else. You tried. Your shout. You're here to. You make it easier
Move
for
for
everyone.
everyone. Look
I
at
heard the door slam.
There's a slight.
If I could just get out of these chains, I
She barely hesitates
Hesitates
before
before
raising
raising
her
her
arm
own arm
out
to the mouth.
as she rips her flesh from her bone.
Bone.
The
It's
sound
not-
comes from behind. It's the blade
Blade
from
from
upstairs.
upstairs, and that's-
Or, if you won't like,
save the princess.
fine.
Fine.
Against you cut.
The
The blade is
fine.
sharp. She didn't stop. No.
She did.
She smiled. How is she?
Thank you.
Now let's get in the outer.
We won't. As the prince. Wait. Watch me.
Hey. What are you doing? Warn her
Stop that.
that
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
it.
Your body lunges forward. The blade, but the princess dodges.
Yes.
Stop it. Stop trying.
There's
The
a
blade.
move the blade.
As your body remains
Yes.
frozen in stubborn.
We
You
both
don't
know
know
this
this
isn't you.
Nervously reaches forward and take.
I'm sorry.
failed.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and skin.
Oh no.
Stay strong. For her sake.
Say,
Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort. Whatever. She sinks the blood.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it?
yeah.
I'm so sorry.
She's actually
One
nice.
last thrust of the
That
knife. Your legs give out beneath you. It can't just end like that. Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd
What's the
prefer
friend?
for things to have gone differently, I can't
look,
deny
she's
the reality
crying.
of what's happened. Everything goes dark.
Dark. She's actually
You
crying.
die.
The damsel.
Your honor, you're here.
Say to the cabin.
A warning,
Warning
she will
before-
lie. If only you knew what
Smith
you did to us,
you villain.
Excuse me. Forget he said anything. But he is a villain.
Villain.
He
Made
made our
our
beloved
beloved
brutally
brutally
take
take
our
our
life
lives.
last time. Last time? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. I do. But I also speak from the heart. I'm sure
Your
your passions
passions
are strong and all, but don't pay their bickering any mind.
Proceed into the cabin. How is it different?
The
Oh, it's
interior
a
of the
tower.
cabin is
It's clean and elegant.
Its stone
Full
walls
of
draped in
dirt.
fine. The blade.
Approach the mirror.
Walk. What are you talking about?
Wipe the mirror
Reach
clean.
forward.
Always make
There
sure my
wasn't.
knee.
Now it's gone.
Wait a
Pity.
second. I can
We
still.
could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know.
No.
We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Into the basement. We don't need the blade. We will save her.
The door to the basement creaks
Creaks
open,
open.
revealing an intricate
Goshen
stairwell.
carpets.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives, a soft.
Hello.
Her voice. It's some. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much. We don't even know the princess. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
Side.
Just remember that her charms. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the prince. My love! You know she can't. She may not be able. Oh, your spirit's print.
It's you, my dashing hero.
Do you hear that? And she called us. Flattery really goes a long way with the two.
He
It's
does
for
it.
you to come.
Go back.
That's
You
right,
see,
villain.
He
Well,
killed us.
shit, only because he made us
Let's
try
try
and
to
kill
kill
her.
her.
It was self-defense.
Self-defense.
Ah, but you've died before.
Before.
So an entire
entire
world has
world.
been damned to oblivion.
And
I'd really hoped I'd be
What
the
about
way damned a whole
the
world.
world,
Nothing
but
makes sense.
sex.
You're just somewhere
Else,
else.
you
You
can't
can't
keep-
keep hopping between worlds forever.
no, we can
Especially horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity. Now, hold on. If she
Maybe
actually ended a world, we
world.
never saw a world
World
end.
end.
And now I'm even more. Are you listening to him?
He lost it. What happened after
We died.
David?
And now
we're talking. World ended. Did the world
I don't
end?
know.
No.
Was I supposed to have ended the world?
Isn't that just like you listening?
Shit, the confession.
At least you're being honest.
Um,
The princess shifts. In.
Me too.
She
I
wasn't
don't care.
confused if she doesn't.
There's
Clearly
a
she
shit
didn't end
in
the
the
world.
world. Takes a gate aside. Inside, kill it to my
Another
body.
version of me was pushed to such drastic.
That's okay.
Okay.
You were just doing
doing
your
your
best.
She
best.
took that in stride.
Yes.
To us, that's because she's. Do you think
Perfect.
she has someone like him? She doesn't.
Yes.
I think he's right.
Yes.
Because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like.
Yeah. Rescue her.
What are you? Don't
Yes.
you see how? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't. If her hand could just slip out of the chain, because we've yet. I'm not sure. Would you rather believe me?
Me,
Perhaps
pass
I
it,
think
shut
I'd
up.
rather. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
What the fuck?
One of us has to be. Then let me show you
You
around.
brain
You-
juice.
No, I can't. You're what? Take over
Uh,
our body.
body.
I would if you had a. Not on
Weapon.
my watch, villain.
Villain.
My you. I
Would.
would. I'd listen to him if I were you.
You.
He has a lot of
Has
strong
strong
feelings.
feelings.
And doesn't the world
Would
end
end if we don't stop it.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
That
That shouldn't have worked. I can't believe
Leave
it.
it.
I
Like
told you.
There's
There's
no
no
life
life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free.
Hey,
And you're not trying to
they
kill
kill
me
me
this time.
Thank you so much.
Princess jumps up
Love
and
and
smiles.
smothers you.
You had a weapon.
A
One
bit
slip of the wrist and your pristine
pristine
blade
blade
would be
would be
buried in her back. Luckily for Mr.
Romance,
Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of
love on our side.
What do we do now?
Now. Have our whole
That
fly.
sounds
Sounds
perfect.
The
perfect.
princess takes
Takes
your
your
hand.
hand.
We have each other.
Shut
I
it,
like to
this-
think that you look. I have my doubts.
doubts.
The choice
The
has been
choice has been
made,
made.
and this is happening.
Happening.
You
Don't have to mope about it.
I will mope about
Well,
it.
but-
Because
Moping
moping
is
is
the
the only
only-
course you love-blind fool have left me with.
It's
You and the
getting fun.
princess walk
Back
up
at
the
the
stairs,
stairs,
hand
hand
in
in
hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling. And what happens after we
doesn't
walk
know
up the
what to
stairs?
say.
Oh, isn't that interesting? That's a familiar. Did I do that
Boy.
last time? Then you should
You
know.
know you
Oh
should.
no! Did someone lock us in here?
That's not
She's
fair.
right. It isn't fair.
Fair.
But enough with this trip. Of
Love.
course, you wouldn't
Yeah, I
understand.
stand up, passion,
Ah,
stupid
you listening
thing.
to this. You don't have to go along with the
Yes,
every whim
wait,
of
stop.
that illusion. I'm
I
just
do.
along for the ride at this point.
Wait. Can I open it?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's.
Like a pair of teenagers in love. You and
And-
the lock clicks.
And the door
I told you
yeah,
our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make
Make
your
your
way
way
upstairs
upstairs.
late. That's right. There's still a chance
And
you
to
do the right thing.
You're not.
enjoying
That
this,
is
aren't you?
ain't you?
You're taking every
Yeah,
opportunity you can to
can
draw out the end of the world and make me suffer.
I hate you. Good job.
That's the way out.
Yeah,
We're going to leave together.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you?
Costume opening the door to your cabin.
Open, and then you step outside.
A level set you free.
Ah, happy
Be ending it at last.
We did it.
Yeah,
What should we do now?
Uh-oh.
Where did everything
Everything
go?
go.
Where did he
He
go?
go.
Oh, was he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was
I'm cold. Is being happy.
Please fulfill
quick. Our feathers.
feathers.
Pluck them all and weave.
the. Okay, she actually looked pretty sweet in that. Smitten. Don't get a chance to make it, nor will you
She's
ever.
gone.
Ish.
Is that a?
Here.
It feels so bad. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll
Oh,
see.
see.
What if we just?
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
She'll be there
They're
waiting.
waiting for us. Approach the mirror. Let me see. Am I even more decrepit? Sounds like before. They're gone now. The mirror is instantly. We need to see what you've unraveled. Wait. I still can't decipher anything but my other hand. It is just bones you've unraveled. No idea what that means. Find yourself in long quiet. Yep. I know what unravel. Hey. Oh. Okay, but this was the only actual good ending.
There's a world beyond
the-
the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Yes.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars, and there are people. I think at least there's supposed to be
There is a
people.
warmth and
And
sadness
sadness
in
is
me
be
at
a
the
thought
thought
of people.
Fresh
It
tears
is
on
the
a winter's day. They are not like us.
They are not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Anything else? You have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft
Soft
and
and
delicate.
delicate.
You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Yes.
Do not mourn
And
her.
her, she has served
She
her.
has served her purpose.
Send me back there. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. He wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Does a vessel have
No.
one?
Their
If
thoughts
that's
are quiet.
right.
Do you think
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the
Her
cusp
cusp
of
of
my
awakening.
awakening?
Perhaps you're on the
cusp
cusp
of
of yours. The last day before completion. Come back. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I
To
see
see
you,
you. Each of us
I
will
will be
find
here,
waiting for you. Everything goes dark and I die again. I love dying. Bring the damsel to her, a loving vessel. Look, I brought her some good vessels, okay? I'm just gonna silently continue to the cabin. Proceed to the cabin. Or what's something we haven't done? Take the blade.
You take the blade.
Into the basement.
Oh, are you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. You walk down. She's so focus on the top.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
I haven't
How about you
decided.
drop the
Look how. Don't you dare.
There.
It's fine.
Tighten my
You
grip this
ignore the
time.
trembling.
You poor
Birthday.
thing.
You step forward.
I'm probably chained up in this
Birthday
basement for a reason, right? So, you
She's unarmed.
Well, are you sure
I'm
she's not
positive
on?
I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to.
hesitating. Why don't you?
I'm not dropping the
Then
blade.
I'm not talking to you.
You stare at the princess. She squints. The two of you are.
It's gonna offend
So does at least nobody. You're going to.
Drop the blade.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Against will be. Don't know what you're.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Relationship we got out there.
Don't jump to any
And
weird
weird conclusions.
conclusions.
When two people make up, by definition, we have a relationship. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Long.
Note the lack of detail.
Tell you can't trust her. Think.
Don't just tell.
Tell her that.
That's cute. If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall?
I was
As I
hoping
told
you'd
you,
tell
ending
me.
the world seems like an
There's an
awful
awful
lot
lot
for
for
just
this.
one person.
I believe she doesn't have to know how to destroy the world.
At the end of the day,
Whatever
whatever the
you-
two of us, whoever sent you to slay me, claimed I was a threat to the world.
They
That
didn't know what
doesn't sound
the
right to
right
me.
thing.
And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other. And
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to.
so, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly
She's
be?
right about one thing.
Say
Her
word
word isn't worth anything.
Like I said,
that
it's all about
about
trust. Blind trust.
Trust.
So do you trust me, the prisoner,
Listener.
the victim, the princess?
She's wrong. This
This
isn't
is
about
about
trust.
trust.
This is
About
about
risk.
risk.
Us
We
subjugating monarch known us. What's your name?
She hesitates before.
You can address me as your royal highness, or her majesty. Any honorific should do,
How would
really.
I get you out of
You
here?
can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. Well,
Her shot. She isn't suggesting she
What
is.
Yes, I'm sure it. Okay, we've talked enough.
oh, have you just...
You know.
What are you here for? We'll talk to it then, at least for a bit. Get to know each other better. So I decided
That
what
seems
to
like
do.
a pretty. Leaving her alive
Alive,
is too
too risky.
risky.
One way or another,
Another,
I'm
we're gonna
going to
find-
find a way out of here.
If
And
you help,
if you don't,
don't,
I can promise that you'll
you'll
come to regret
You
that
have
this
to make.
I'm locking in the
No,
basement.
you think it's a chance we'll have to take.
Take.
We can.
You're making
Making a mistake.
You turn.
It won't
Okay.
be long before I slip
Let's hope
these
these
chains.
chains and want somebody
Once
to
I'm
be
out of-
helpful.
Slip these
Yeah.
chains.
She can't, right?
She needed. Either way, she dropped her mask,
Mask,
didn't
did
she?
she? And playing
Be the
locker.
death of all of us. But
Yeah,
fine.
that's fun.
Have it your way. You close the basement door,
Door.
locking it behind you and quickly barricade. Okay. You settle
make
in
it,
against the fire. Isn't long before you start to drift
Drift
off.
off.
Your eyelids heavy with
I
fatigue.
know you're still
So
there.
there.
Why don't
I
you make
really
things
easy
easier
to
on
understand.
yourself?
Let me in.
It's not like this
This
little
little door
door
will
will
hold
hold
me
you
for
very
that
long
long anyway.
anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying as she violently.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you
You
apart
part piece by
You don't know the kind of enemy.
It doesn't sound- no.
like doesn't. Good night, is it? Good night, princess. Your must, must be.
Teasing me with the chair and a chance to fight and live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that
awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet. It isn't all at once. Whose side are you? Yours, of course. But I have a...
So helpless.
She steps closer. One silent
Fuck.
footfall at a time.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you.
Oh, green around the gills.
If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things.
Your lungs stop drawing in.
I'd say better luck next time.
There you
But we
go.
both know.
It
It
ain't.
can't be. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark.
Chapter 2 is the nightmare.
You're on a path. You're here.
Wait, has it?
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. If he doesn't remember what happened, then... Shh. What if he hears us? That's a very good question. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said...
We have a world to save after all. Let's proceed to the cabin.
She will lie.
She
I
will
don't think
cheat.
lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct.
Direct
It
it
doesn't matter.
Don't trust anyone.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the blade is your implement. What happened to the door? It's just an empty... She's already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for us.
She's waiting.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has so deep breath.
Anything, this all got different.
Very
different.
Not the only one who sees her in the window, right?
Oh, I can.
She knows that we're here.
You aren't. I can see it.
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before.
Enough of this. You and Dyson have been
So
killed
focus up.
a lot of trying this. Take the
You
blade.
reach down. Good.
Steal.
Is it gonna be enough though? Couldn't you have... The blade is the only thing you need. Those are the words of someone who...
Approach the mirror.
Walk up to the... What are you talking about? This isn't...
Like the mirror.
You reach forward and rub it. Did he make it go away?
Wait.
Clearly
So
there's something in there worth investigating.
Really,
He
if you
wants
want
it
this
hidden
hidden.
so bad.
Enter the basement.
You cross over the threshold. More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Yeah.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. Her cruel and playful voice.
I didn't think you'd come back.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last
time we hear just being close enough. Just being close to her when it kill us. How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. Then we'd lose our weapon.
We'd have to make count, otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless and then do anything against her like her in the first
enough
place.
to do anything against something. It'll be enough.
Just going to kill him as soon as things think I could do that. No, fuck it.
You attempt to step off the stairs into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by...
I think that happened. I don't know if falling it was always seems bad as it. I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out.
Yeah.
Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is...
Yeah, bro, so you make
your
your way
way to
down.
the bottom of the... As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of
I
white
see
wooden planks
the blink,
suspended in nothingness.
the blinking eyes.
A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to... She could be anywhere. Are you really not gonna... No, I'm not. Somebody, excuse me, I'm being incredibly
Yeah, he
reasonable.
actually is.
You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing...
I can't hear. I don't want to
Stop
saying that.
We're going to...
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter.
Go right.
You turn to the faintly out...
There you are.
As the princess approaches, your arms quick. This is it.
You brought your little knife.
There has to be a way out. What did you do?
Pull yourself
I
together.
wonder how many times I'll have to
Out as your blood begins to... Heart, lung, liver, nerve, heart. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp. What are you doing? I'm working.
Hey,
Do you want this body to
Yes,
pump?
okay.
The experience stops once more. Okay, whatever you were doing. You sure about that? You have sex? Yes, I'm sure. Heart,
lungs. No.
Again, your eyes shoot open.
Can't decide what you want
Yeah,
to do,
do,
can
can you?
Oh well.
Standing there, definitely.
Like a fish is more fun than
Funded
death.
death, even if it was ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us.
Yes,
The why doesn't matter.
That
She's
is
already.
right,
Your
good.
weapon is still.
In your hands. I want you
Because
to
I don't
want
want
to.
to. And even if
That
the way you're
was
struggling to stay
I
alive, it's taking
think
everything you
you
have to
did
keep your heart
it.
pumping right
Thing.
now. And I'm enjoying the show.
Wait, you can hear it in the background. Heart, liver, lungs.
The princess leans forward.
If I want to see you gone,
Lungs, liver. She slowly rounds her velvet glove. Okay, deep breath. You're back.
one moment.
It's
And
like,
now.
She pulls
that's
away.
it.
That wouldn't be very fun.
No,
would
no,
it?
wait, you already done that.
Lungs, liver.
I mean, I
I tried
could be
to
less
while
than
you suffocated, but that
stupid
stupid
cabin
cabin
will
wouldn't
let me.
let
I'm
me.
so sorry, Dragon Ball.
Like, wow, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here. I don't think I can live without you. And dead doesn't.
The cow.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Plans to torment one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Liver, nerves, heart.
Give me a line while you carry me upstairs.
I am being nice. You died of fright as soon as you saw me last night. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But you see.
Miserable.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Lungs,
Then that not only if I'm not gonna try and kill you, this will do yours.
nerves, heart. Lungs,
Okay,
liver,
let's get out of here.
heart. Lungs, liver. What? Nerves.
I knew you would come around.
Oh, let's go.
I'm going to let this happen, right? Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Shh. Lungs, liver. With a flick of the princess's wrist, never stared.
It's open. We're right behind you.
Trust Abigail. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Besides, I'll get the feed. You place a shaky foot on. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck. Your limbs buzzing with pins and needles. An uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist. And that your existence is so very precarious.
I exist, yes.
You're almost there.
Nerves, heart. The only thing left between you and the cabin. I know he's messing with us, but you can't. Yes, I remember. Of course, I remember. Oh, thank you. And you? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important.
To make this right.
Nerves.
Try
Look
the
at
door.
that. Lungs.
It'll open. You.
Nerves.
Try the door.
Pull against the door.
Door. Lock just
The lock gently clicks open
Not even
in
that.
response
Even
to
that
your
way it's
effort,
supposed to.
and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right.
Not even though it's supposed to swing, it's supposed to
Nearly
swing.
as powerful as you'd have us think.
Are you? Hurts.
Anyways, like he
You
said,
say you're
you're
not really
in control here. I never said I was. I don't know. Secret.
Door is open.
What are you
darling
doing?
for? It's time for.
Shit. The princess moves past you, and I thought you wanted us to. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it. Okay. I said what?
What do we do?
Oh, do you want to hear? Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to. We do, but this is important.
Brain.
Right.
Brain. Heart.
Lung. Liver. Okay. Thank you. Lung. You're dead. I know. Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on run.
What are you doing?
Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything feels like they were asking you. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Oh, of course not.
Can't trust
Can't trust
anybody by ourselves. I guess
but I
I
suppose if I had to make a choice, thank you for your correct. That's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with it later. Alright, just rather deal. Whatever. You heard what he had to say. Alright. Finally, that was awful.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my peach opens.
The door. Leave the Evan.
The doorknob twists in your hand,
World of Terror.
revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You
Bastard.
You've actually done
Done
it.
it. You've actually doomed everybody.
So
Oh, beautiful.
I can't
Can't
wait
wait
to
to
ruin
ruin
it.
it.
But it's so cold, too.
Take drink against this. Bust up to the
Why
bed,
is it
but it's
so
so cold. she gets taken. Also, he's do not get a chance, no way ever.
She's
so-
gone.
That's
There's
it.
that mirror again.
Of course.
But it feels so bad, like looking into it right now, it's calling us.
Just, no, it's a good way.
What is that supposed to mean? We can't even trust her.
Just ourselves. Approach the mirror, gazing to my reflection, silence going to being God. It always makes a move, you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. This isn't right, you can't be nothing. You close your gaze and they see a figure faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection.
I think you know what I am.
Right. Fresh lies out the center of the mirror, splitting the image back into another transforms and another two weird jagged shards of broken glass. So, you're the narrator. I wonder if I'd ever see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. You were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction before this far. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
I mean, really, never
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you fail, anytime you thought yourself dead, but you'll be awake soon.
You're the worst thing.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and say... As among other things, she's death
itself to rid the world so
to rid the world of...
Honestly,
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you.
It should be down, nothing
Besides,
either.
anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm back, sorry. Everything you don't just think anybody. Be like, I've so many. There one piece of break off of that. I don't feel pain now physically. If I destroy one of you, then I'll be worth it. Hey, so destroy the mirror. Hurt enough, you already know what you are. Yeah. The long quest, all of this is you. No, you already know what you are. You are the long, quiet, and vast, and assistant god. It's finally time for you to wake up. All this you proceed to calm on as time. A terrifying vessel bring the nightmare to her. When you arrive to the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find.
I can finally
I
see
see
you.
you.
You can finally
See
see
me. Yeah, I understand what has changed now. She's forever changing.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Sounds a long quiet, but I don't know what that really means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am. Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Yes.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or,
There's so many sources to finish. Can we just
even
leave?
as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end.
But us.
Pitch black islands and
There's straining
land.
us, but us. Like your entire world into good. I always want to become this. What was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked? If all of them would have led to this moment?
If you're saying
Thank
that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words
Not recognize
cannot
with logic,
express.
which applies it.
Violence and passion
Passion
are
are
dances
dances
that
that
both
both
of
of
us
us
know
know well.
well.
This way tastes so like you, so good.
Then so be it.
Protect us from loss.
Us.
Fear death
Yeah.
protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing
Is that
body.
me?
To fear rejection protects from being.
What is that?
Losing a body is contained
Then to
within
lose
habits.
having body. Losing status is game with eyes that be known as a damage. That's just this. That's the nightmare.
It is in the nature of all
And
things
it's
to
things
change
is
form,
norm.
to go from known
Right.
to hidden to known
Again.
But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips
Strips us
away
of
the
our
memory
indeed.
of the ending,
Shelter, thinking yourself when you
fear
get
of the hand
and
walks
walk
into the unknown.
into that you fear nothing. Special statement directly. The legend has changed stagnation, but this is her authority was nothing but lecture me. Argue your independence, reject your perspective. You act as though the world can exist without you, but never existed without you.
Towards what you think of as independence
Without me, you can have no contrast
without
whatsoever.
me. Your left
Oh,
leg takes the
that's
step into
me.
your body. And another.
I like
and
one
another,
fluff.
and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
Make sure everything here stands to see
But
it
the
go.
states meant nothing to you.
Ew.
You had a desire.
Sorry, you said that desire for you lived in me and me lived in you forever and ever. At least then nothing pulled us back.
Forever and ever and ever.
I guess
Soon.
that feeling never left
Then
me.
there's no need for you to
Be free to fight where we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Stop the fight early. No. See things from my perspective. Then open your eyes. I will give you all the time in the world.
To question everything.
Anything is deny the truth in front of you by believing it is suffering you, make it suffering you, by believing limitations you place a shackle on your
By
neck.
believing in your limitation, bound for eternity,
Indeed, you saw the need for it.
impermanence. And it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite.
Yeah.
Would you strip
If
my gifts away
and leave
and
every
leave everyone to suffer
stuff in the dark. It you speak about life and death, change, stagnation, but I think this
Oh, is it
is
not?
not. Perhaps you can enlighten me.
When mass is mobbed, there is no beginning, and there is no end. And there
That's
is
my-
only the flood of bodies. Only the flood of bodies. You hold every possible, but in the end,
And
you
you
are
fought
left
back
with
for
that.
breaking both of us for everything. Again, we can move beautiful. Because this has always just been about us two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore. Mission of pain and suffering gives beauty and ugliness and love and conflict. Yes, it's very desires to look at everything as they don't return it.
They offer you
Take
absolution
my hand in yours.
without the pain you
Because
caused another.
another, you're willing to sacrifice everything you saw,
Everything you thought
Let's
was
see,
yours,
set me free.
without sin.
and there is no redemption. Ambient love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole of reality into the picture. Or the whole of reality. Flashing the EU abates. We shake your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable.
Thinking just in relation to everything that isn't.
There is no constant.
There is
Open
this
your eyes and
sense of we cannot. You can believe in the things you believe in. And all good think. Okay, I'm great. I never wanted to fight you. Can't let this happen. Can't let it. I was told there was more than enough of you. It made a certain meaning in existence. I'm gonna trust that true. It's like, think you can destroy me. It takes all of eternity to break your illusion. I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone.
Which you are?
All of them? I assume in the same way that...
All of you.
After all the times you told me that mirror was going to kill me, genuinely surprised you missed me. But we don't have to get into all that. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began.
I can take you there.
I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume.
She's relentless, isn't she?
Make this quick, are you ready? I'm
Then
ready.
let's go. And here we are.
I guess we're
I'd
back
say,
with...
do you need...
Take the blade.
That's probably for the best.
Always needs to give us more options than knock. David
It's just us. I think the rest of... It's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left
I don't
of
think
him,
it could handle you waking up to God. I'm pretty sure it got obliterated. But after everything you put us through, Dad decided to see him into the basement.
the stairs.
Do you remember the first time?
know why you're
We're
here.
here.
It
Got to
sounded just
dry
like
up.
that.
Trouble amazing.
And down we
did.
go. We shouldn't keep her
We're
waiting.
waiting.
And there you are,
Knife in hand.
That sight brings me back. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before?
So this is it then.
So,
That's how
whatever
it is.
world you want to
wanna
build
build
without
without
me,
me.
despite our differences, I always loved you.
Wish did
Never-
nothing. The blink of the princess is gone. All you have left for her is a small metal calling away that sits at borders of your heart. Tara was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things will be now as they were then, but they aren't
She's
nothing either.
Gone.
And I don't think she's coming back. No, she's not. A small part of her is with
A
metaphor.
Or
Are you
being
bringing
literal?
Leave the cabin. Leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. Then you leave
It's
the cabin
quiet,
right here. Path in the woods outside are empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place. The future leaves a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernating. You feel sensations in your limbs once you couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. Feel your wings, spanning a cosmic scale but twisted and crumpled, bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. Feel the glass of the construction pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not
She's
yield.
gone. She's gone. No one is left to
Nothing
trap us
traps
here
you
but us.
In your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. At all at once, the unyielding tension gives way. It's the sun. Hear the shattering. You're free before you lies the endless suspense. Wait, this is us. Forged by well long years of cycle bloodshed that strained over your hand. That stained your hands countless times over. So we were this, like in this mess. We've been saying this was us, but there will be no more bloodshed
You
in
should
this
never
new
make
world.
assumptions about
About
things
things.
you don't know.
He's back. The
Like
skeptic. I
whether
love
or
him.
not the voices in your head will be gone for good. This
Yeah.
is going to be fun, isn't it?
Yo.
Slaying our beloved and threatening us with death. You all need to lighten
Nice
up.
enough.
Telling us we
That's
were going
what
to
we
die was
It's funny. He is correct.
I'm not sure they agree with
If
you.
Voices
get
get around. A new and unraveling dawn. Slay the princess and make some enemies along the way. The voices in your head, Johnny Sims. The princess, Nickel Goodnight. Sound, Phil Michael. The shifting moons of the Apotheos Oblivion, the wild, the witch. Though there's still more to this game. Playing expression gratitude. Going to this turn to main menu. Alright, we're gonna go raid somebody now. Guys, we're gonna go raid somebody. Amazing game. I will play the rest of it later. How long have I been live? It'd be nice to know. Well, it's fine. It'd be nice to know. Well, it's fine. It'd be nice to know. Oh wait, I can see that though. Oh wait, my thing's echoing. 2 hours. Alright. Let's raid somebody. Where is the button? Oh wait, yeah, I gotta go to my creator dashboard. Manage stream. Got it, I know. Following. Where's Mr. Shaya J. Bond? Okay, here he is. Alright, goodbye everybody, have fun. We might continue to slay the princess later. It was really fun, and I know there are more endings I definitely did not see.